Hello and welcome to Monday Morning Messages from your Guardian Angel. My name is Ross Place. I'm a Guardian Angel communicator and a success symbol expert, and I'm really happy to be meeting you here in this Monday morning message to share your Guardian Angel's message. Now, every single week on a Monday morning, I get together with all of the Guardian Angels, and we all have a Guardian Angel. Whether you've connected with them yet, whether you know their name yet, you have a Guardian Angel, an energy who has come with you into this experience of life that you're having in a very physical way to remind you of your life purpose. And every Monday I get together with all of the Guardian Angels and I share their message for you. And the intention of these Monday morning messages is to really give you great, amazing energy for the week, to provide you with guidance and focus for everything that your life is going to present you with over the up and coming week. So the message from your Guardian Angel this week is, or the request for your Guardian Angel this week is, dear Guardian Angel, please press my self-approval button. Now, these Guardian Angel messages originate from Instagram. I talk to the Guardian Angels and I create these lovely pictures and I post them up, and they become the subject of the Monday morning messages which I share from your Guardian Angel. So please press my self-approval button. It's an interesting idea, isn't it, that there is a button, there is something that can be pressed which will enable you to finally feel the way that you want to feel about yourself. Self-approval is about acknowledging yourself. It's about being comfortable with who you are. It's about being authentic. It's about being real. It's about going out into the world and being the person that you are and being the best that you can be, and not having anxiety about what other people are saying or will say, not having any fear about what your personal limitations are. It's being relaxed, being comfortable with the person that you are, and ceasing this cycle of always wanting other people to tell you that you're enough. And there are so many different ways that people, all of us, want to be told that we're enough. We want to be told that we're enough by the number of likes on our posts. We want to be told that we're enough by our business. We want to be told that we're enough through our relationships. We want to be told that we're enough through our weight. We want to be told that we are enough, that we're liked, that we're valued, that we're appreciated, that we're significant. And it's my experience that we all do it. We all reach for approval. We all want something, someone in our life to tell us, give us the feelings that we're waiting for to make us feel the way that we want to feel about ourselves. Now, I'm going to talk about that in a bit more detail in a moment. I want you to know that you are not on your own. I want you to know that I've experienced this. I want you to know that I've worked with lots of different people from lots of different walks of life, in lots of different levels of success, in lots of different industries, in lots of different situations in their lives. And it's something that everybody that I've come into contact with experiences. This thirst, this needing to be approved of, and it may be subtle or it may be really intense and extreme. And people think that when they get to a certain point in their life that it's all going to be okay and that they'll feel the way that they want to feel about themselves. But something which has surprised me, particularly with regards to people that I work with within the music industry and those who have a visible presence in our world as celebrity, is that all of the accolades and all of the success and all of the subscribers and all of the sales and all of the tickets and whatever it is that they sell that's associated with them just creates pressure. Because the more people become successful, the more difficult it is for them to acknowledge themselves, because it's even less relatable the further they go through life. I'm going to explain some about that in a moment, because it's a really important point, and it's something which has really kind of motivated me to help people to really approve of themselves and believe in themselves, and understand that this kind of constant thirst for needing to be told that we're okay, needing to be told that we're accepted, needing to be told that we're of value, needing to be told that we're significant, is something which is an impossible thirst to quench, and that the source of that approval needs to come from you. And I'm going to talk to you about how you can approve of yourself and the reasons that it's important. So something which I've noticed, which has been a motivation for self-approval, is that self-approval starts out as kind of low self-confidence and low self-belief. And it's, tell me I'm good enough. Tell me I'm an amazing mum. Tell me I'm an incredible wife. Tell me I'm great at my business. Tell me I'm incredible at bringing up kids. Tell me you like me. Tell me you find me attractive. And you don't go around throughout your life asking those questions directly, but every interaction that you have is asking for that. It's approval. I want you to approve of me. You must like me. I'll do things so that you do. I'll alter my behavior. So people go around and through their lives feeling nervous about who they are, feeling as though they're being judged, feeling as though people are viewing them in unfavorable ways. And so it dictates their behavior. And the very approval that is so desperately sought in order to give that person the feelings that they feel they'll have through that can't be accepted. This is what blows my mind about this constant need for approval that we all have. It's approve of me. Tell me I'm nice. Tell me you like me. Tell me you want me to be part of your gang. Tell me you accept me. Tell me I'm in, in whatever area of your life it might be. But when that acknowledgement comes back, when a compliment comes back, when approval comes back, when a thumbs up comes back, when success comes back, you find that you're less and less able to accept it, because the person that other people see isn't relatable. You can't let it in. And this doesn't matter whether you're a famous musician or whether you're somebody who goes through your life and feels insecure within your relationship, or is working really hard in order to develop a business or pursue your purpose or achieve something which is personally important to you. Unless you approve of yourself first, even if that wonderful acknowledgement that you think you need in order to feel good about who you are arrives, you can't let it in, because it doesn't make sense, because you don't see yourself in that way. So you can't accept compliments. You can't accept the approval because that person's not really saying it because they mean it. You can't accept a positive energy from another person because you think, oh, they're only doing it to be nice. They don't really. So do you see? There's this thirst, this hunger, this desire for approval. Approve of me, like of me. And I think it's something which is really quite primeval. I think that where this originates from is, as human beings, as we've developed, we've wanted to be part of a group because it's safe to be part of a group. Because really, as human beings in kind of prehistoric times, it was necessary for us to be part of a unit in order to be safe, in order to be fed, in order to be, in order for us to have other people around us. And this has, as we've evolved, this has become something which isn't necessary in the same way from a safeguarding point of view, but it's something which we still desire. We want to be included. We want to be part of the group. And it's not wanting to be part of the group. It's the means through which we attempt to artificially construct and make these situations happen. Like me. I want you to like me. It's a condition of my being that you like me. If you don't like me, I crumble. If you say something about me which isn't nice, I crumble. I can't cope. And I want you to like me. I want you to tell me that you like me. I want you to tell me that you think I'm all of those wonderful things that I'm reaching out for you to tell me that I am all of the time. But when you do, I won't be able to accept it back. And that's something which I have found fascinating and has motivated me to press my own self-approval button. Pressing my own self-approval button was established. My self-approval was activated because I wanted it to be, because I understood that I was waiting to be happy, waiting to be fulfilled, waiting to feel complete, because I wanted somebody else to tell me that they liked me, that I was doing a great job, that they approved of me, that they were proud of me. But I couldn't do that for myself. And one of the ways which the guardian angels help people to be approving of themselves, which is the source of everything with regards to relationships and money and success and fulfillment, is by defining myself. So the guardian angels say, define yourself. And I find that in lots of people's guardian angels color bands, that one of those bands which comes up is self-definition, defining yourself. Now, what does that mean? What that means is we all go through our whole lives and we want everybody else to tell us that we're good enough, that we're clever enough, that we're slim enough, that we're successful enough, that we're likable enough. We want that to happen. And we're defined within our roles. We're defined as how well we did at school. We're defined by how much money we've got in our bank account, or we feel that we allow ourselves to be. We're defined by our weight. We're defined by the way that we look. We're defined by whether we're in a relationship or not. We're defined by our parenting. We are defined. We allow ourselves to be defined, but we've never defined ourselves. So constantly you're just accepting what other people are giving to you, whether it fits or not. And the self-approval button was activated by defining myself. I am Roz and I am. And reaching for the most positive attributes, characteristics, personality traits, adjectives, which define me positively and which I know myself to be and which I can then acknowledge myself to be. It's an extremely powerful process, which is part of you becoming your authentic self, which is what your guardian angel is with you here on earth to help you to be your authentic self, your real self, to live your life purpose, to be who you came here to be. So the message from your guardian angel in this Monday morning message is, let me press your self-approval button. And the request, which is always the origin of these Monday morning messages, which is on my Instagram account, is, dear guardian angel, please press my self-approval button. And it's my experience that the self-approval button is something which provides you with so much liberation and freedom. It frees you up to be who you are. It gives you that contented feeling, which allows you to be yourself, the best version of yourself, unconditionally. I think sometimes when people hear allows you to be yourself, people get nervous that that's going to kind of give permission for, like, I don't know, the worst side of you to come out for some reason. But being who you are, being the best version of yourself, is the very best and most wonderful thing that you can be in any situation in your life. And by the way, while we're on the subject, when you know who you are, when you've pressed your self-approval button, when you acknowledge yourself, then you offer an energy out into the universe which is extremely accurate and aligned with what it is you want your life experience to be. It's really interesting to me that people's definition of themselves, once I help people to understand how that's something that they can offer as a base layer, is the most powerful manifesting energy. And it attracts energy which is aligned with that. I've just noticed I'm clutching onto my chair here. I'm just excited about sharing this message with you. It's important. It's a transformational step to take to define yourself. Let's talk to the cards, shall we? Let's ask the oracle cards, and let's ask your guardian angel for their guidance with regards to how it is that you can activate your own self-approval, how it is that you can press your self-approval button. It's just so powerful. It's not who am I, tell me I'm enough. It's this is who I am. And I'm going to approve of myself, and I'm going to accept myself, and I'm going to be myself. And then if somebody else acknowledges something about me, which I know to be true, then I can enjoy that. But it isn't a condition of me being who I am. And I can allow it in. I can receive. Something that people forget about manifesting is that it's about desire and feeling the way that you want to feel, and all of those things that you'll have heard about manifesting. You must feel the way that you want to feel. It's not the complete picture. Manifesting is about, yes, identifying feelings that you desire to feel in the future and allowing them in. You must be aware of what you offer as well. And you must be able to allow those feelings in, because as I've said in my previous Monday morning messages, you can know what you want until you're blue in the face and you can feel all of the feelings that are aligned with what it is you want to manifest. But unless you can comfortably receive that back, unless you can allow it in, it's always going to be sitting there waiting. It's waiting to arrive because you can't let it in. Manifesting and receiving is not conditional. It's not like, oh, I can do it in this area of my life, but I can't do it in that. It's about as many ways as you can to receive, to acknowledge yourself, to let things in. Otherwise, everything that you want and think will make you feel the way that you want to feel, you can't ever let it in. It's such an irony. It's something I've spoken to people about specifically. It's like you want this approval, but you can't let it in anyway because it's not sincere, or it's not meant, or they're just doing it to be nice, because you can't believe it about yourself. But when you define yourself, when you approve of yourself, then you will be able to acknowledge yourself and acknowledge that and receive it in. I could talk about this for a long time. And I do. When I work with people, this is a big area to focus upon. And it's something, as I say, which comes up regularly in guardian angel readings. It's like, okay, so one of the things that you've come here, and it's often in the relationship band. If you're somebody that's had a guardian angel reading with me and you've had that self-approval come up, then please comment below. Or if you're aware that self-approval is something that, you'd really like to develop, comment below. Can you relate to this? Does this make sense to you? Let's work with the oracle cards and let's ask your guardian angel for some guidance. These are the cards that I'm going to be working with. They're the Gateway Oracle cards by Denise Lynn. They're really popular cards. They have a lovely energy. And the first question for your guardian angel is, what would activate my self-approval button? What would activate my self-approval button? So in other words, how do I press it? I've already told you a very powerful means through which you can begin to self-approve, which is through self-definition. But what would activate my self-approval? Let's see. Wow, I just love these readings with you. Looking deeper. How right is that? We are, this surface layer that we see is just one dimension, and it's a very thin dimension of ourselves. This card is saying, deep within me is a majestic radiance. How often do you go deep in? It's like when people say, who am I? It's like one of the biggest philosophical questions that you don't ever consider you'll be able to answer. But when you go inside, and it's getting inside, which is where the essence of you exists, which you can bring out through your personality. It's not about not having a personality and not having a character and not being human. It's about allowing that inner you out, that part of you that you try and keep hidden away. So what would activate my self-approval button? Go inside, look deeper into yourself, define yourself. I am Roz and I am. Say this with your name. I am, whatever your name is. Amanda or Jane or, oh gosh, I'm going to mention some names now. Denise and lots of you. Luann and Katie and whatever your name is, say your name. I am, and define yourself. Okay, look deeper. Awesome. Let's have a look at the second question. What step can I take next, brackets, to approve of myself? So what can I do now? Now that I know that I can press myself, the reasons for pressing my self-approval button, and now that I know how to do it through defining yourself and looking deep inside at who you really are, what step can I take next? Okay, let's have a look. What step can I take next? Oh, crikey. Oh, wow. Let's have a look. Coming into power. What step can I take next? I step into my power bravely and confidently. Absolutely. And hallelujah. What step can you take next? Come into your power. You really do come into your power when you not approve of yourself, through knowing who you are, through defining yourself, through understanding what you offer, through understanding your own value, through understanding how meaningful your contribution is. Otherwise, you just walk around just not getting it. And anything that anybody says, you just can't accept because it doesn't make sense to you. So coming into power. What step can I take next? Come into your power. I step into my power boldly and confidently. That is an awesome message. Look at all of that golden light. She just looks just so happy and confident and content and happy. And that is what pressing your self-approval button will do for you. Awesome. Such incredible cards. I want to thank you very much for being part of this Monday morning message. If you'd like to catch up with me and socialise with me, I am Ros Place Guardian Angels on Instagram. I am also Angels with Ros on Facebook. And my website is Angels with Ros if you want to read more about other things that I do and ways that I can help you personally. It's awesome to be with you. I can't wait to be with you in the next Monday morning message. And I'm really excited to read your comments about self-approval and how this resonates for you. Sending you huge amounts of love, wishing you a wonderful experience of knowing that you're enough and self-approving. And I'll see you in the next Monday morning message. Bye for now.